Hello, it's Mish here, and today we are going to be doing week 11 of the Margarete Miller Challenge. So week 11 is, so for those of you, first of all, for those of you who don't know, the Margarete Miller Challenge is a collage challenge that is 52 weeks of prompts for you to use, cut out and use in a glue book. I'm doing volume 3, 2023. Today is April the 26th, and I'm just catching up because I started late. So the prompts for today are a cold-blooded animal, something you see or do on vacation, a bit of yellow, a map, some sheet music, and bonus is a star. So I'm going to start my collage kind of as I normally do, just by laying down some background papers. I am using a Moleskine sketchbook, so it doesn't hold up to a lot of water because the paper is really thin. So I'm just kind of focusing on just paper and not a lot of mixed media, except maybe some stamping. So I'm going to use some sheet music, kind of as the bottom layer, the base layer. I'm just going to lay that down kind of in that fashion. And then I have a couple pieces for this side. So today, I just ran out of tape runner, I think. I was sitting in the living room, and what happened but a little mouse ran across the floor. So of course me and mice, I don't know, but it was a bit traumatic. I do have a cat. He rounded it up a couple times, but he had more interest in playing with it than he did in trying to be productive. So, freaking out for a while. But I did manage to get it. Oops, I just put that upside down. To catch it and put it outside. So, I hope it doesn't come back. I don't know where it got in at. I did have a mouse in the house last year, but I paid for a guy to come in, go around the house and kind of seal up areas that maybe a mouse could get in. So I think I'll do a bit of blending. So I'm going to use some Distress Oxide, antique linen, and just kind of go around and just take that a little bit of whiteness out of that sheet music. Sometimes you can get the sheet music where it's already on sort of paper that's been aged because it's yonks old. But this came from a relatively new book I picked up at the thrift store. So we'll just take some of that starkness out of that. It was nice this morning, but it's overcast now. Might as well add a little bit to the book as well. Why not? It's all good. Okay, so we did a little bit of blending there. Put that aside for now. And then I'll add down my next layer, which is just some pattern paper. I love paper. Maybe I'll put that down a bit. And then I'll offset this one a little bit and put it a little bit higher. So as you might guess, I'm very new to doing collages, and especially the video. Not necessarily the collaging, it's the videoing. And And yeah, so I'm just learning a lot as I go along. And hopefully over time my videos will get a little bit better. I do enjoy doing them. I do them on my iPad, and then I kind of edit them crudely in iMovie. So with this one here, I think maybe I will leave a bit of space. Then I might seal down the side. Oh, maybe I'll do it in that one. I kind of like hiding the collage challenge in that week's layout, just so that later on, if I want to look back and try to remember what I did, then I'll have the prompt just there. So, a cold-blooded animal. I'm going to use this bird. And something you see or do on vacation. I got this out of I don't know, just some sort of a magazine. And that's exactly what I love to do on holiday. I just love to go on the beach and sit and just sun and daydream. And being at the beach is just so relaxing. In Nova Scotia, we're lucky because we do have beaches all around us. I live in Halifax, so it's not too far for me to go to a beach. Let's say there. So I'm going to put this bird kind of sitting on the chair. And then for my something yellow, I thought I would do kind of like some flowers and him sort of looking down at the flowers. Something like that. This is, I think it's a Tim Holtz ephemera piece. It's not sticky. It's quite rigid. But I think he has a pack of ephemera flowers or something, and it came in one of his packs. So let's kind of do it there. And then we'll put down our other flowers. There is a bit of orange in this too, but there's lots of yellow. Let's kind of stick that there. And then we'll put our little bird down. It's a cold-blooded animal. Pretty sure they're cold-blooded. And he's kind of sitting on the edge of the chair looking down at the flower. Okay, so then I'm just gonna, the bonus is some stars, so I'm just gonna do a little bit of embellishing on this side. Just in a minute. I'm gonna work on the other side first. Don't know if they're gonna go there, but so then on this side, I need a map, because I've got the cold-blooded animal, something, a bit of yellow, the music, and stars. So the map that I'm going to use, I thought that was pretty cool. It's like you're sitting there trying to plan your getaway. So I think I'll put this down. That has stars on it too, which is why I kind of liked it. This came in a Stampin' Up kit. They sometimes have kind of like a Project Life thing. Put that up there. And then I just want to do a little bit of, just do a little bit of blending there. The same old, same old. It's good. Don't want to go overboard there. So with this one here, I thought I can hide that in there. So I think I'll put that down now. And then there's the top. That's the top. So we'll just ink up the sides and the bottom. I don't know about you, but crafting to me is such an awesome way to spend time. I could just craft all day long. Sometimes the only thing that stops me is my back bothers me sometimes. Okay, so we'll take that out. Oops. And I'd like to have that about there. Okay, so then I put that under there, and then thought I'd layer that up just as a little embellishment. And then I got a bunch of sticker tickets. And this just popped out at me. It was on my desk and it was sort of saying, pick me, pick me. Okay, so then I wanted to do another little star up top here. But if I put it right there, it's gonna, if I put it there, yeah. If I put it there, it's gonna block my little pouch that I made for my prompts. And there's a little star. And this is another little ticket thingy with numbers. Stick that down. Does that look there? Yeah, why not? I don't think I think the pink one can go down there. I have some punches, and I just punched out some of my own stars. Got those at Michael's, I think. Like a little bundle there. All right. So I kind of thought I would do a stamp. So I'm just going to use my Ranger Archival ink. And one of the stamps I'm going to use is from Vicky P's stamp set from the Create Happiness from Stamp Area. And if you want to know the number, it's WTK163. So I really like her stuff. So I kind of thought I would put this in. I stamp off. I usually stamp it up and then stamp off a couple times so I get it fully kind of loaded. And maybe I'll just stick it there. It's not going to stamp all that well because there's lots of stuff underneath there. But why not? Nah, I don't think so. I just clean my stamps with just a baby wipe, which works well. The other stamp I think I might use is from her other stamp from the Create Happiness stamp area again. And that's the one with the scroll. This is I love this stamp set as well. And it's WTK 167. But with this one here, I'm not going to bother to use the stamp pad. I'm just going to stamp a little bit there. Why not? A few little words here and there. Perfect. And then lastly, I think I'll just add a little bit of washi. So why not? Gotta love washi. These little details just pull things together, I think. You can hear Chester in the background. He's trying to tell me it's supper time. Here he comes. Let's just put that there. Okay, so I think we're done. Just going to date it with today's date. I have a little date stamper, and maybe we'll just put it down in this corner here. And that concludes week 11.